Improve your English. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a boy named Alex. Alex was like many other kids. He loved to play outside, run with his friends, and dream about the world beyond his little town. But there was one thing that made Alex different from others. He really wanted to speak English. Every day, Alex would see people from different places on TV or in movies, and they all spoke English. He thought, if I learn English, I can talk to people from all over the world. I can understand what they are saying, and I can make new friends. Alex wanted to travel to big cities, visit other countries, and understand everything, but there was a problem. Alex was not very good at English. He found it hard to remember words, and when he tried to speak, the words didn't come out right. He felt shy and nervous. One day, Alex went to his school library and found an old book about learning English. On the cover, it said, "Improve your English in 100 days." Alex opened the book and saw that it was full of tips and exercises. But more than that, it had stories of people who also struggled to learn English but became great at it by practicing every day. Alex decided, I can do this. I will follow the book and improve my English step by step. The next morning, Alex woke up early. He sat at his desk with a notebook, a pencil, and the book. The first lesson in the book was simple. Start by learning 5 new words every day. Alex thought, 5 words, that's easy. The first words he learned were apple, run, book, happy, and friend. He said them out loud again and again. He even used them in sentences. I eat an apple. I run every day. This is my book. I am happy. My friend is nice. After learning his new words, Alex went to school. At school, he told his best friend, Sarah, about his plan. I'm going to improve my English. I started today, he said with a big smile. Sarah was excited too. Let's do it together, she said. So, every day, Alex and Sarah would meet during lunch break and practice their English. They would say the words out loud, make sentences, and even try to have small conversations. Days passed, and Alex learned more and more words. But then, something funny happened. One day, when Alex was practicing, he made a mistake. He wanted to say, I like to eat apples, but instead he said, I like to eat books. Sarah laughed so hard, and Alex felt his face turn red. He felt embarrassed and didn't want to continue. But Sarah smiled and said, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Don't worry. From that day, Alex learned something very important. It's okay to make mistakes when learning English. In fact, mistakes help you learn better. So, Alex decided he would not be afraid to make mistakes anymore. He kept practicing, even when he didn't get it right the first time. One day, Alex's teacher gave the class an assignment. They had to write about their favorite food in English. Alex felt nervous, but he remembered everything he had learned. He sat down and wrote, my favorite food is pizza. I like pizza because it is hot and cheesy. My mom makes the best pizza. It was a simple paragraph, but Alex felt proud because he wrote it all by himself. When the teacher read Alex's work, she smiled and said, Alex, you are improving a lot. Keep up the good work. Alex felt happy and motivated. He realized that learning English wasn't just about knowing words, it was also about trying, practicing, and not giving up. As the days went on, Alex continued his daily practice. He started to watch English cartoons with subtitles and listen to English songs. He didn't understand everything, but every day, he understood a little more. His favorite show was about animals, and from watching it, he learned words like lion, elephant, bird, and tree. He would write these words down and practice them with Sarah the next day. Soon, Alex's English was improving faster than he expected. He could speak more easily, and he even started to think in English sometimes. But he knew there was still a long way to go. There were many more words to learn, and he needed to practice speaking more. One evening, after finishing his homework, Alex sat on his bed and opened the book again. The next chapter was about speaking with confidence. It said, "The more you speak, the better you become." Don't be afraid to speak, even if it's not perfect. Alex thought about this and decided to make a new goal. From now on, he said to himself, "I will try to speak in English every day, even if it's just a little." And so, Alex's journey to improve his English continued. Every day brought new challenges, but also new victories. He knew that with practice and patience, he would one day speak English fluently. As Alex continued his journey of learning English, he felt more confident every day. He knew that it was important to stay patient, even on days when learning felt difficult. Sarah was also improving, and they both enjoyed practicing together, but Alex wanted to challenge himself more. One day, Alex's teacher made an announcement. "We are going to have a speaking contest next month," she said. "Anyone who wants to join can give a short speech in English." When Alex heard this, his heart raced. A speaking contest, he had never spoken English in front of many people before. The thought of making mistakes in front of the whole class made him nervous. At lunch, Sarah asked, "Are you going to join the contest?" Alex shrugged. "I don't know. I'm still not that good at speaking." Sarah smiled and said, "You should try. It's a great way to improve your English. And remember what we learned, mistakes are okay." That night, Alex thought about the contest. He knew Sarah was right. If he wanted to improve, he had to push himself. So, he made a decision. "I will join the contest," he said to himself. "It doesn't matter if I make mistakes. It's a chance to learn." The next morning, Alex went to school and told his teacher, "I want to be in the speaking contest." The teacher smiled and said, "That's wonderful, Alex. I'm proud of you for being brave. Start practicing, and I will help you." For the next few weeks, Alex practiced every day. He stood in front of the mirror and spoke out loud. At first, he was nervous, and his words didn't come out right. But as the days went on, he got better and better. His teacher gave him tips, and Sarah helped him practice after school. Alex's speech was about his favorite hobby, soccer. He wrote it down in English, and with every practice, he felt more comfortable. Finally, the day of the contest arrived. Alex felt butterflies in his stomach. As he waited for his turn, he watched other students go up to the stage. Some were really good, speaking English smoothly. Others made a few mistakes, but they kept going. Alex remembered what Sarah had said. It's okay to make mistakes. When his name was called, Alex took a deep breath and walked up to the stage. He looked at the audience. His classmates, teachers, and even his parents were there. His heart raced, but he smiled and started his speech. "Hello, everyone," he said. "My name is Alex, and today I want to talk about soccer." At first, he spoke slowly, carefully choosing his words. He was a little nervous, but as he continued, he started to feel more confident. He talked about why he loved soccer, how he played with his friends, and his dream of becoming a great soccer player one day. The words flowed more easily, And Alex realized something amazing. He was speaking English, and not just speaking, but enjoying it. When Alex finished his speech, the audience clapped loudly. He smiled, feeling proud of himself. He had done it. He had spoken English in front of many people, and it felt great. He didn't worry about the small mistakes he made because he knew those mistakes helped him grow. After the contest, his teacher came up to him and said, "Alex, you were fantastic. You've improved so much. Keep practicing, and you will continue to get better." Sarah also congratulated him. "I told you, you did amazing. I'm so proud of you." From that day on, Alex wasn't afraid to speak English anymore. He knew that practice made him better, and that speaking, even when he wasn't perfect, was the key to improving. He continued to learn new words every day, watch English shows, and talk to Sarah in English. One day, Alex's family decided to go on vacation to a big city. There were many tourists there, and Alex was excited to practice his English with people from other countries. He remembered all the lessons he learned: speak confidently, don't worry about mistakes, and keep practicing. At a restaurant, Alex heard a group of tourists trying to order food. They were having trouble because they didn't speak the local language. Alex walked up to them and said, "Hello, can I help you?" The tourists smiled, and one of them said, "Oh, thank you. Do you speak English?" Alex nodded. "Yes, I do," he said confidently. He helped them order their food, and they thanked him for his help. As Alex walked back to his table, he felt proud. He had used his English to help someone, and it felt great. By the time Alex returned home, his love for English had grown even more. He knew that learning a language wasn't just about studying from books, it was about using it in real life. Whether it was helping someone at a restaurant, giving a speech in class, or simply talking with friends, every time Alex used English, he got better. Years later, Alex became fluent in English. He traveled to different countries, made friends from around the world, and lived the life he had always dreamed of. But he never forgot the early days when he struggled with English, when he was afraid of making mistakes, and when he practiced every day with Sarah. Alex's journey taught him an important lesson. Improving your English or anything in life takes time, patience, and courage. You will make mistakes, but that's part of the process. If you keep trying, keep learning, and never give up, you will succeed. And so, Alex's story became an inspiration for others who wanted to improve their English. His message was simple: practice every day, don't be afraid of mistakes, and always believe in yourself. With that, anyone could improve their English, just like Alex did.